Updated July 30, 2017, 15 hours 18 minutes and 59 seconds. Australia's oldest agricultural aid program is helping to speed up the recovery effort in Nepal from the devastating 2015 earthquake that killed 8,000 people and caused $10 billion in damage. In the Himalayan country's mid-hills region, some villages lost 80% of homes, and plantation forests established by Australia and other aid donors more than 40 years ago have been crucial to the reconstruction effort. Initially, community-owned forests were harvested to provide low-cost timber for temporary housing, and now it's being used for more permanent structures. University of Adelaide agricultural scientist Ian Newberg said the plantations were started in response to severe soil erosion caused by unregulated land clearing. Up to the 1960s there wasn't any real control over people using the forest, and the population increased. People need the forest to live from and also to graze cattle in, Dr. Newberg said. Over time the hills became denuded, and there was a period there that people were really worried about the Himalayas sort of washing down into the Bay of Bengal because of soil erosion. Dr. Newberg heads a new forestry aid project with local partners developing better silviculture forest management to help villagers improve their livelihoods and food security. He said the earthquake had benefited the project in a perverse way because it made local officials more open to the idea of cutting trees down as part of good forestry management. The emphasis of the project, which also involves the University of New South Wales, has been on empowering local people to help themselves. An Australian-built sawmill is making a big difference, with profits from harvested timber staying in the area, according to the mayor of the Bumlu district, Tharman Dhoj Kumwar. The community-owned forests enabled a quick response to the earthquake, providing cheap timber for temporary housing. Now the mill's profits were contributing to a community development fund. Initially we are focusing on the most poor, the untouchables and women, Mr. Kumwar said. It will be used for their benefit, but we will also spend this money on community infrastructure such as improved roads and a drinking water system. The project is also having an impact at a grassroots level, particularly with women who are growing cardamom on the forest floor, according to the head of a women's co-op growing cardamom, Sushila Kunwar. The low-maintenance, high-value cash crop was helping families improve their lives. We use the income from cardamom to send our kids to school, she said. It also helps to pay for health bills. Some of the money is reinvested in farming and some helps us buy food in times of food scarcity. We contribute 10% of our earnings into a community fund. The forestry project is funded by the Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research, ACIAR, which is also paying for projects aimed at boosting agricultural production in Nepal. It is one of the world's poorest nations and, according to the World Health Organization, 13% of the population is undernourished and 40% of all children under 5 suffer from stunted growth. The Dean of Agriculture at the University of Queensland, Neil Menzies, said much of ACIAR's focus in Nepal was on the Gangetic Plains between India and Bangladesh, which had the potential to become a food bowl for South Asia. Look around. It's a fantastic fertile place, so we can grow lots of crop here, Dr. Menzies said. The farmers at the moment grow a lot of crop here, but not as much as they could, so with introduction of a few new technologies there can be a tremendous increase in the amount of food that comes out of the